Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Williams. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
It is a big play there for the Lions. 31 yards.
35-yard line.
First and 10. Williams in motion. On first down, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker.
mad of her trying to pronounce it. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, she has a lie.
What's her Instagram name?
See, exactly.
No, I'm just looking. What is it? Bold Voice Gina? That was crazy, Taylor. I don't know why you would put that. That's not even a real person. That's AI. That's not even a real woman. Nah, that's not real. That's your AI, bro. What else we got, Taylor? That was so Taylor, that was why you would do that to fucking Chris. Taylor, that was not genuinely bad. That was wrong. That was really crazy. Yo, let me, if you want to really, you want some Asian redemption, Taylor, let me
No,
send you
I
something.
don't. I don't. I really don't.
No, you need to play this right now. This right here, this dude got it figured out, man. Play my boy Woody Shin. Play my South Korean homie Woody Shin. This guy is.
What's
I
up?
got life figured out. I just
What's up?
Okay, I'm just saying. What is the thing?
shout out to my boy Woody, man. Play this guy right here. You need
Let's do it. I'll tell you what's up.
Instead, they automate so they don't have to think about it. Because when you invest automatically, it becomes a non-negotiable, in which case you're paying your future self the same way you pay your rent or utilities. Keep in mind that this approach also removes a lot of emotion because it involves investing when the market is up, when it's down, and when things go on. Now, if you're new to all of this, your biggest question might be, where do I start and who do I work with?
play this guy right here. And you need audio. We need to start from the beginning. We need audio.
You also show neglect when happiness is very simple. I slept all Saturday like a dead man. Woke up at 4 p.m. I almost said to my wife, honey, what's for dinner? But I value my life, so I quietly put on my jacket and ran to the small place near my home. One hot bowl, yes, one hot bowl soju. No drama, no getting yelled at, just my favorite food, one sip of soju, and complete silence. When you're young, happiness is exciting.
What's up,
When
Chris?
you're
Why you
older,
get him off your people,
eating
Chris?
what you
No,
love,
this is beautiful.
doing what you love, and going home peacefully. That's it. That's happiness.
That's it.
What the hell?
Happiness. He has life figured out. He has life figured out. So crazy. When you're young, you want excitement. When you're old, you want silence, your favorite food, your favorite drink. That's it. The guy has it figured out. Shout out Woody Shit. Well, eat a little noodles, some noodles and sake. No, not at all. You didn't even watch it. He told you exactly what he was eating. I wasn't because what? Asian racism isn't fun to me. I like a lot of his other forms. I like. No, man. No, man. You just say what I think you said. There's no way you believe what you just said. I do. I don't know. You don't like Asian racism? Nah. What's your favorite? For 12 years we've been getting that whole podcast. No, but it's not racism. It's the fact that Chris is Asian. He is Asian. Also, I don't like this new narrative where people are trying to say he's Jewish. Well, he says that. He don't gotta do that, though. He don't gotta do that. I know he was Jewish before Asian. Yeah, but he's more Asian than he is Jewish. We know that for a fact.
Chris, a Jewish guy. You know, we were Christian for a long time.
All right, Morgan.
I'm so confused now.
Taylor, what else we got? We out here playing baseball, and Taylor just throws a hot.
So confused.
Why is Chris? You thought he was Christian because his name was Chris? I'm Christian. Raised at Unitarian University. Wait, you thought he was Christian because his name was Chris?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's a good reason. Serious. Actually, that is not a bad.
Alloy sink wrench for tight spaces, a set of 2, 7 notches, fits various hose screws.
Or one of them to blow in his ear, pause and go. Your game is over, and who knows how mentally strong he is. So that only works with people that can handle it. If they can't handle it, it'll be over for 'em.
Yeah. You both have really good takes, and I want to ask y'all this because obviously, like, Cam quoted some of the things that he said post game, like, he counted himself in his career, and you're talking about the mental part of like a successful comeback? Because in his brain, it might be like, I need to do this and I need to do that. Like from public perception, what do you think that entails for it to be considered a successful comeback?
I think in order for him to have a successful comeback, he has to take his time, right? There's too many athletes that get re-injured trying to go back to rare form, from injury to rare form, right? You have to go through these steps. So I remember Clay did this well. Who else did it well? Kobe did it phenomenally, right? So you got to have those reps that you're playing outside of basketball in your practice time, and then you have to slowly get into, like, no, for this quarter, I'm just going to move the ball. For this quarter, I'm going to assert myself. And then on this quarter, I'm going to try to play some defense. And it becomes a process to where before you know it, this person is out there back at rare form. But you got to poise yourself and say, I'm just trying to get this part done in this game. I'm going to be a facilitator in this first quarter. I'm going to play defense in the second quarter. In the third quarter, I'm going to go back. And I'm going to shoot every shot I get. I'm shooting every pass. Every time you pass me the ball, I'm shooting. So to make sure you're just being the go-to person for one quarter, then it'll elevate to 2, 3, and 4. And then before you know it, you're back at rear form.
Everybody comes back the same. I don't think, to me, I think it's been games where Klay Thompson has shown signs of being good, but I don't think he was the same player. And it's not Achilles. He got an ACL, which is a different injury. But I think ACL, just talking to people, when they play good, I'm not saying we all know him from shooting, but he was a top defender as well. And your lateral, when you tear or mess up your ACL, that affects you on defense. Kobe, we know kind of. I'm playing with me. Talking about compression, I don't know, because I tore all the ligaments in my ankle and got kicked out of college and then was a rapper. So I never really tried to go back.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
2nd and 11. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
6. Jackson now. He'll look for Flowers downfield. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll punch forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Hey, middle. Henry goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
The PAT up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Boston is coming out of the East, man. We're not hating on the Knicks. We love the Knicks. We love Worldwide West. Shout out to Worldwide West. Shout out to the whole RUNZZZ family, right? Shout out to Mikael Bridges. Shout out to everybody on the team. Even right?
Willis now to throw. Left side, he finds Pratt.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
60 Mustang 19. Is going to be the team out the East, man. You know,
70 Ranger.
Throwing Willis. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9.
19 tight.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Ravens out front. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Third down and 9.
Pass to 60. Come on. Viking 18.
Ready. To throw is Willis. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Flowers now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson going to give it up with a hot pass. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Get it. Ready, He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
Willis now to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Cut like Dragon 60. Pistol snap to Willis. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Ravens.
In motion comes Andrews. Now Mitchell. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
And the Ravens are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
Gain of 16 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal, Baltimore.
Now Jackson, this a design run. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. On the give, it's Mitchell. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Bullard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, so here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Willis. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Now 3rd down. And
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
19 Tiger. 18, Pioneer. Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one caught. He finds Golden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a 60.
First down.
Ready. Willis to throw. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Mustang 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Trap 60, Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. Ready.
Throwing, Willis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
Viking 18. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos.
Here's Willis. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, Cup 19, Cup 18, Pioneer. Ready, right?
To throw, here's Willis. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on downs. Jackson looking to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That one's good for 29.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Real quick, ready? They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On the ground, here's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
No, we change it.
Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify.
And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Packers 7. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, go!
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go, strike!
Now Willis. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1977.
Throwing is Willis. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70 Lions. Ready.
Pass caught right side by Kraft. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second and 6 coming up.
Big line.
Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Hurt. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
This is a great example of when a great play call meets great execution. His blockers created a nice run lane, and all he had to do was get there and hit it. And that is a massive gain on the ground.
13%. Also, the offer rate.
They'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Okay, now I will not.
Ready.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Here's Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it. I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Flowers now to return it. And he lost the football.
Yeah, boy. Good game, good game, good game.
How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
It ain't over. You right. It ain't over. 0-0-0. It ain't over. Our record 9-1.
21 to 14 lead.
I feel like undefeated.
Out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
He wanted me to be more reserved for himself, and it didn't work. So I'm not sure if that would be the case with Wimby, but I look forward to him being out there always.
They'll come up for first and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And that will lead to a second down. Now it's Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
Oh, it's fine. It's not over though. It ain't over yet, bro. It ain't over. I'm not taking the knee. I'm still trying to score.
We've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Now a first and 10.
It be like that, bro.
Throwing Willis. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Willis now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt. Ready.
Here's a design run. And he will be taken down. We'll see.
That's why Malik Willis in the game. I knew you was like, Mama. I used to bust ass with Lamar Jackson, but then I said, you know, I want a better challenge. Then I went to Justin Fields. I was still busting ass. And I said, let me get the sorriest, fastest QB in the game.
Now this looks like a design run. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
They're on 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Good game, brother. Good game, brother. Good game.
First down.
Been a good game, bro. Been a real good game.
Design run here with Jackson. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
So, it's a win for the Packers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.
I'm asking that ass like when it says, what is that master's name? Because that one sounded realistic. I believe divinity. With divinity.
It's too long to go through right now. It's church related. It's church related.
I knew you did. I believe that. I knew it. Yeah. You got that one. You got that one. That's a fact. You got that one. I just want to make sure the other ones. I believe the divinity. I knew the divinity was decisive. That's a fact. You know what I mean? Things like that. I'm with divinity. I'm co-signing that.
You said this. I'm surprised Nick ain't throw the bubble up for this. Nick, throw the bubble up. Nick, go ahead right now. Go ahead, Nick. Throw the bubble up.
we already talked about no more bubbles. It's a setup.
How do you do that, Nick? I was wondering, how do you do that? For real?
Yes.
Oh.
But sometimes it works.
Oh, I thought you was doing it. I was like, Nick, throw the bubble up. But Cam, so when Cam does it, it just do it?
I never did. I just found out when you did it. When you found out.
Oh,
I'm saying I
that's
act like I
crazy.
knew. I didn't know Nick. I thought Nick was pushing the button. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't even know if I got the phone for that shit. I don't know. Shit ain't working for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, to agree with Mace, I think it's a Utah thing. Look, right now, that's the thing about the NBA draft as opposed to the NFL draft. The NFL draft, you know, the worst team is getting the first pick, second worst, second pick, so on and so forth. The NBA team, NBA lottery, doesn't mean the worst team is getting the first pick because of the lottery. We sat there and looked at how, you know, Luka got traded, then everybody's like, how the hell did Dallas give him the first pick? It's a setup, yada, 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 yada. So I do agree with Mace when it's something, when it's Utah. Now look, Utah is the second worst team in the Western Conference as currently constructed. I think, and I was looking at this over the weekend, and they was just saying that financially, it makes sense for him to go to the NBA. Jay Billis, you know, he's a great college analyst. Shout out to Jay Billis. And he was saying, look, you can get your degree at any time. You're going to play basketball, so it doesn't mean you still can't go get your degree. But the financial logistics of the NBA, he said, doesn't make sense. But I think that he makes quite enough money to stay in college, and I think that they're using this as a ploy, because I don't know the dates. That's something we would have to look into, right? So let's say, for instance, right, you said you're going back to school, and then the lottery falls through. Utah is the number one pick. You're like, matter of fact, I'm not going back to school. I think after the lottery balls come out, he'll let you know if he's going back to school or not. If Utah has the first pick or the second pick, I think he'll be coming out. If they don't have the first or second pick, he's going to be like, I'm going back to school. So I agree with Mace. I don't think he wants to leave the state of Utah. But I don't think that a degree is going to matter his first 5-6 years in the NBA because he can still go back to get a degree. We've seen several other NBA players do that.
Not even just NBA, any career. College will be there. I'm an advocate for college. Y'all know that, but like it will be there if you want to go get something later down on in life. So I don't think you have to change it.
Do you think you have to have a degree in life, or do you? I know you're an advocate of it, but do you think it's kind of mandatory?
No. Because realistically speaking, like college, the funds, the time, those are two valuable things that not everybody can just give up at any moment, especially if you didn't get a scholarship or anything like that. So I'm never going to be like, you need to go to college, because that's just unrealistic. But I'm an advocate because you learn a lot of things.
Is your mind secretly sabotaging your success? What if there was a way you could instantly stop self-sabotage and reprogram it for success today? And sleep all the way down, all the way down. The world's highest achievers have a secret that they don't advertise. It's not their morning routine. It's not their diet. It's how they program their subconscious mind for massive success. Don the Hypnotist here. You may have heard about me on the Joe Rogan podcast or ESPN. Maybe your favorite NFL, UFC, Olympic athlete, actor, or celebrity had done some work with me. I worked with this guy named Don the Hypnotist. He's had a big...
You learn a lot of things that you would never learn before, and you're put in spaces and different experiences. So
would you have left college for the right amount of money if you had the right job?
Would I have it depends. Like, I'm saying no because most of the careers I had thought of needed a college degree. But if it was something creative that didn't require...
If they offered you $2 million a year for 4 years in your sophomore year, would you have left?
That's the thing, is who's they? Because then I'm like, why are you offering me $2 million? You know I didn't finish school yet.
And you're a good person asking them questions.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Long as I ain't segregating my morals, what I believe in.
Precisely. I'm like, that's cute.
Stat, you wouldn't leave for the 8 million, Stat? You're not leaving for the 8?
People are crazy. So
Yo,
just
murder.
offering me 8 million.
Yeah,
Why are you offering
murder?
8 million?
How much they offered you while you ain't go back to school for your first year?
50,000. Niggas is out of here. We gotta go tonight. No, Stat, this is real talk, Stat. I'm thinking about what you're saying.
Yeah.
You not leaving for 8 million is wild. Now I am gonna agree with you, Stat, that I believe you do need a degree, right? Because I'm thinking like the people I be seeing coaching, right? I see basketball players all the time that will be great coaches, but because they didn't have that degree, they be like players' assistants. They be sitting on the side, and they could have had real college, real coaching of college programs, but they didn't have the degree. They needed either that honorary or something to be able to link that deal and to be a head coach. There will be way more coaches right now if players had those degrees. They spend their time sitting on the bench and being a player's assistant and a coach assistant because they don't have that degree. Because they don't have that degree, they'll still be being students after they already played for that university. So you're right. In some areas of employment, you need that degree.
Yeah, but I also disagree to a certain extent because I think for the right person, people will make some things shake. They'll just make it.
Nah, you can't coach without that degree.
Well, one thing, let's say this real quick to jump in, and not just coaching. I don't know about coaching because I don't know the rule. Mason knows that better than me. But I will say this, and Stack, Google it while I'm talking about the Rich Paul rule. Shout out to my nigga Rich Paul. Because you couldn't be an agent without a degree at one particular time. Now, I'm not saying LeBron James being your friend doesn't help. It absolutely helps, but it lets you show that you're business savvy and your negotiating skills and so on and so forth, that you may be better than somebody with a degree. And they tried to employ that with Rich and say, oh, you can't be an agent, you don't have a degree, which turned into the Rich Paul rule because he went and fought it and said, just because I don't have a degree, that doesn't mean I can't negotiate better than you. To Mason's point, when Mason's saying that it's somebody who don't have a degree that can probably outcoach somebody with the degree. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason we used to bring up stuff on the show, and I used to whenever the time calls for it, when we saying if you're good enough, they'll figure it out. When we talk about players, right? We'd be like, if you're good enough, they'll figure it out, because that was part of the rule. You got to pass your SAT. You have to have this GPA. You have to meet these requirements. They'll figure it out. Those used to be rules, but to Mason's point, I don't know, he knows the rule on coaching, but it used to be like that with agents as well until Rich Paul fought the system, and they named it the Rich Paul rule.
Yeah, so basically the Rich Paul rule, it was quickly taken back because instead of a specific degree, it allowed agents certified by the MBPA to bypass the requirement. And then Mace, I searched what you said. It says you technically don't need a degree to be a coach. You probably might need a certification, which I would assume so. But that's why I'm like, in a lot of things nowadays, you can bypass specifically having a degree, but it is better, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Stack. Go ahead, I want you to finish what you said.
I was going to say, even just aside from sports, there's obviously we've seen a lot of very successful people without a degree, even down to Bill Gates. If you started college, you dropped out of college because at that moment it didn't make sense for you to finish your career. So, I don't know.
And the thing, like I want to use the word bypass, Stat, what you said, right? So to get into Canada, you can't have a felony. They don't let felons up there, so on and so forth. But I got a felony, which I'm going to have it removed soon because it's been longer than 10 years. It's almost 20 years. But anyway, they let me bypass it because I bought
Hawk
paid for
70,
a
Hawk
program
70.
that I went to, was supposed to went to, and paid for a work permit so that I could go up there. But it's plenty of times I went up there, my first visa, and they ain't let him in because he was selling or whatever. But if you bypass and pay for it, so on and so forth, and let you get, no, so it's always
Here we go, here we go.
For sure.
Cowboy 80.
Like that, because even with hair, and I'm always knowing, talking about hair, but you're supposed to be licensed. People don't be getting licensed or certifications no more, but the people who are licensed and are certified can charge for it because they actually went through the process to take the correct schooling for it. But that doesn't mean you're going to pay somebody the same thing. I don't know.
I used to sell here.
Let's go.
Bundles?
Liking
That's a
18.
good business.
Just sell bundles.
That's a really good business. Like, I'm not going to lie.
Shut up.
You still were.
Hey, Stat, how much is a pack of hair?
I don't pay for packs. I pay for bundles. Bundles are
How much is a bundle?
Depends how long you get. That bundles are
Inches matter too. Inches matter.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop right here in Ridgefield Park. Inside this workshop, you'll learn that you don't need to be a Wall Street pro to trade like me. Instead of getting a finance degree, what if you could figure out when and where Wall Street institutions were buying and selling, so you can place trades and investments alongside them instead of against them? It's all about
like you could pay like up to like up to 180, 200 a bundle. They're like
You gotta pay for installment too.
Then you gotta pay for installment. Then you gotta pay for multiple. So like I like 4 bundles. So then you gotta pay for the hair dye. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot.
That shit can run murder. That shit can run you after you buy your bundles and the store, depending on who's installing it, because you know you got these people talking about they the best, and you take it. That shit can run you up from anywhere from for a good 700 to 1500.
Yes.
That's better than selling drugs.
Yeah.
Not because think about it. If you get like 10, like
let's go now.
There's somebody in Tampa because my mom always used to get mad at me because I would go to certain areas to get hair because I'm like, it's a good deal, it's good quality. These other people are upcharging, and my mom was like, I don't want to be taking you down here to go get some hair. I'm like, Mom, I don't care. Like, this is the good stuff. Like, this is the good stuff. Like, you don't have to take me down here.
That's a good. That's a good skit. People think you talking about drugs and you talking about hair. Talking about Mom, you gotta take me down there. They got the good stuff. You're like, he got the pack. He got. I need more.
That's just a big deal. Vietnamese or Cambodian. It's a big business, man. And then they tell you if you don't get it from over here and you try to go somewhere and buy it, you don't know if you really getting it till you get there. So yeah, it's a big business.
It's a lot. Okay, so last question before we wrap. Just staying kind of on this topic because I know everybody's like, well, maybe you don't need your degree. Just declare for the draft. It's the draft. Mace, have you ever gotten advice that you're actually happy you didn't take?
All the time. All the time. All the time. I would say one of them was to stay working at the AMC Theater. Somebody told me that. You can move up to manager. Right? They told me with all this talent to stay working at the AMC, and you want to be faithful there, because by next year, you on popcorn now. Next year, you could be the manager. I'm so happy I didn't listen to that. I'm also happy I got fired from the Gap on my first day at the Gap. You knew that? I got fired at the Gap. The Gap. You don't know what the Gap is?
Like,
oh, shit.
Like Gap? Like the clothing store?
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say Stat.
I'm just thinking, I was like, what is it?
I was about to lose that stat. You're culturally inappropriate. Pat did not know what the gap was. Come on, that's crazy.
60 bison, 60 bison.
Yeah, so the boss at the time, he told me, don't leave the store, right? But I had to leave. My bus was leaving, you know? And if you missed that bus in Westchester County going back to SUNY Purchase, you will be walking, killer, like 10 miles in the pitch black dark with no lights, right? I just wasn't going to do it, so I left the store open. I had to go. It was the biggest fire I ever had. You know, because I got fired, I had to rap. I didn't have no other choice. I had to rap. And that quick, I came back to the hood. I was on. So I'm so glad I didn't listen to that lady. She said to wait till we come back from getting coffee. It was in the nighttime. Why am I waiting for coffee? It made no sense. I couldn't take the advice. I know she's probably looking at this thinking, I fired Mace. That's her claim to fame, killer. She fired me. I had to let that nigga go. Every year it get crazy. I had to let that nigga go. I said, yeah, you did. You fired me.
You know, people like that murders want you to tell them thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I say thank you to the Gap and the AMC. They fired me up.
Yeah. For me, to be honest with you,
let's go now.
I'm a couple things, but I was sit there like you should ask me this. Remind me next Monday or later this week, because I will have to write a list of the advice. Like the list is just ridiculous. I remember.
60 bison. Ready? Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Cowboy 80. Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go. Here we go. Bronco 80, check go. Stephanie. Cougar 19. Set up. Ready? 18 card, ready? Let's go now. Panther 60, ready? Come on, set. Viking 8, hot. Ready? 70 line. Ready? 68. Ready? Get it. Let's go. 19. Tag. 70 Timberwolf. Go. Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolf. Go. Here we go. Bronco 80. Check out. 19. Here we go. Blue. Ready. Hawk 70. Ready. Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready. Ready. Hut, hut. Come on, set. Ready. Down. 70 Lion. Hut. Tag. 19, go. Let's go. 60, let's go. Ready. 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 Liking 18. Bronco 80. Liking 18. 70 Timberwolf. Hut, hut. Down. 70 Timberwolf. Get it. 70. Hut. Come on, set. 19, go. Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready. Let's go. Cougar 19. we go. Here we go. Ready, set, go. Set, ready. Big cowboy. Set. Panther Street. Like ready. Let's go now. 60 bikes. Go, rig. Ready. Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Hut, hut. Ready? Hut.
Cool. Where do we go? Let's go.
Go. Go. Get it. Go.
Where?
Here we go. Set. 19, Tiger. 19. Ready, Let's go. Panther and Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. Reload. 18, Pioneer. Let's go. Ready. Dragon 6. Bring it. 19 tight. Ready.
No.
Here we go. Hawk, ready.
No.